More than 3 weeks has passed since SDSU released a scathing report about the county's COVID-19 hotel program, and county officials are still refusing to talk about it. The report says the county gave an unqualified company a $30 million contract to operate the hotels. County officials agreed to pay SDSU $140,000 for recommendations to improve the program, but still won't say if any changes are being made. So here with more on this is Mary Plummer, an editor at iNewsSource. Mary, good morning.
Good morning, Stella.
Thanks so much for joining us. So your team has been covering this for months now. Can you give us some background on the issue?
Yes, our reporters, Cody Delaney and Jill Castellano, have been on this story, and they have found major neglect at these hotels, which are really supposed to be a safety net and a safe place for people who have nowhere to go, who have contracted COVID-19. Our reporters have found medication delays, guests who went hungry from not getting adequate food based on their medical conditions. Really, these hotels are unsafe as well. We've been reporting on security issues, security guards harassing guests at these hotels. Earlier, when we reported on this several months back, a few days after that investigation, San Diego County supervisors ordered this review that you mentioned. They paid $140,000 to San Diego State to take a look at what was happening, and the results that came back confirmed much of our reporting and really showed that there are many things going on in these hotels that urgently need attention and need to be addressed.
Can you tell me some of what's in that report, like specifically?
So the report recommended some long-term improvements that are needed, such as better case management, providing better medical and behavioral health services, as well as some immediate changes that are needed right away. The report says that they need to provide nurses 24 hours a day, for example. They need to ensure that these medications are getting delivered to COVID-19 patients in a timely manner. They also recommend that they need to better assess mental health and substance abuse issues for guests who are checking into these hotels.
So you reached out to county officials for comment on this issue. What's been their response?
So county officials have largely refused to talk about this independent review. They have not scheduled any public time to discuss it at any of their meetings. A spokesperson for the county, the day the report was released, did provide a statement. He said that they would take the report into consideration. But since then, they won't answer any questions. They won't even say whether these recommendations we've been talking about will be implemented. As a reminder, the county paid that $140,000 that you mentioned to San Diego State to conduct the review, and it's now been sitting, it's 4 weeks today, with no indication of any action from San Diego County supervisors.
So Mary, this is a $30 million contract that was given to a company that's supposedly unqualified. Is this company still operating the hotels?
They are still running it. That contract goes until the end of the year. Hundreds of people are still utilizing these hotels, needing places to quarantine or isolate after they've been exposed to the virus. What happens next at this point isn't clear. That contract is set to expire at the end of December. It's hard to imagine the county would extend it given all of these issues. But with COVID cases on the rise, it's still on the table. That is possible. We will be covering this going forward as well, Stella.
You guys are doing such a good job at just pushing forward and trying to get as many answers because, you know, not only is this a lot of money, these are people's lives.
Absolutely. And, you know, a lot of people have been relying on this system. As we talked about, it's really a safety net. It's meant to help people who need it. And taxpayers have invested a lot of money at this point, so it'll be interesting to see what steps come next.
Mary Plummer, an editor at iNewsSource, thank you so much for joining us. We'll, of course, have you back soon with an update, hopefully.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Good to see you.